It's your lovely Goddess GaiYah speaking. I'm from in South Carolina. We got this thing where they call people dirty foot, and dirty foot usually represents like hood chick, ghetto chick, dirty chick, whatever, um, whatever. It's usually related to something negative or whatever. So, and the reason why I'm mentioning that is because every time I come to this trail, it's like the energy will not allow me to walk this trail with my shoes on. So it's like I'm always guided to take my shoes off. So as I take my shoes off and walk on the dirt, the thing that comes to me is dirty foot. How we've made fun of, I don't know where I be going out here, I just be walking. So how we made fun of each other by calling each other a name like dirty foot and not even realizing like this is how we truly should be experiencing nature. And we truly should be walking with no shoes on, walking on the earth, or whatever like that. So while we think being called dirty foot or whatever is such a bad thing and we made it a bad thing, is truly how we should be living. We should all be dirty foot at some point in time, walking on the earth, connecting our feet to the earth and feeling the earth underneath us and allowing it to no entry, and allowing ourselves to heal and just feel the frequency or whatever. So walk barefoot from time to time. Allow your feet to be on the earth. You can do it in the grass. It don't necessarily have to be on the dirt. You don't even have to walk. You can stand. Just take your shoes off, and wherever you are, you just stand up on the earth and you can think positive. You can speak positive affirmations. You can put on like high frequency music. If you need healing, that's a perfect time to speak to the universe about whatever you need healing, asking for guidance. You can ask for your footsteps to be guided. See, the wind is blowing. Thank you, nature. But ask for your footsteps to be guided on whatever it is that you need. So whether you're doing like a business, you need healing, whatever, place your feet on the earth, hold your hands out, and speak and say what it is that you need your feet to be guided to. You know what I'm saying? So connect with the earth. The earth is a body. She is a whole body. You are a body. So just as you want people that love you and people that you help and people that you give things to or people that get things from you or whatever the case may be, you want them to reciprocate that love. So reciprocate the love and return the love. I don't know why I got y'all watching my feet the whole time. So reciprocate the love and return the love to nature. You know what I'm saying? Because, whoever, I don't care. If you vegan, not vegan, whatever. If you eat, you got to give thanks to nature. You driving a car, you got to give thanks to nature. You go get your hair done, you got to give thanks to nature. Or you wearing clothes, you got to give thanks to nature. You know what I'm saying? So everything that we do, we are constantly taking from nature, and we're not returning or whatever. So this is also the greatness of eating fruits and things of that nature, because when you do eat the fruits, you are able to return the seeds back to the earth. So it's like giving and then you give back. So anybody, I don't care what your religion is, I don't care what you practice or whatever, if that don't make sense to you, you know what I'm saying? So as you receive, you're able to give back. So this is how we multiply. This is how we keep producing or whatever like that, And as we know, things out here is getting like really, really crazy. So eat your fruits and give your fruits to the earth, But yeah, stop neglecting the very nature that you use everything from. And it's really crazy that we are so clueless and unaware and blinded and don't see what's right in front of us. It's like we don't see it. How can we not see that our food is coming from the earth? Our electricity, the energy and everything that we use is coming from the earth. Our water is coming from the earth. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we are getting everything from the earth. And then we turn around and we pollute the same air that we have to breathe. You know? So we turn around and what we are doing is robbing our own self of a divine life, of a divine living, of a peaceful living, of a harmonious living. We're robbing our own self by us being unaware and being clueless and choosing not to make a change and choosing not to do something different about it. You know? And the thing is with religion, like I spoke to someone the other day and they so big on the Bible, but what I don't get is like, how can you be so big on the Bible and so big on your religion, and all of God's creation you neglect? All of God's creation you neglect, you know? So, but you study a book that a man created. When the man came to the earth, when the man was made, you study a book made by men that is, 2,000 something years old. You study this, but you can't stop to look at the earth and say, I am thankful for all the food that you birthed from your womb. To stop and breathe the air and say, I am thankful for this clean air that I am able to inhale. To look up at the sun and say, I am thankful for the energy that you pour into this nature, into our living, to help our food produce, to help charge us up, to help with our healing and cleansing. To look at the moon, to look at the stars, to just look up at the darkness of the sky. See, this is the beauty of being able to have a human experience. You know, while we're having this human experience, we are to experience nature and have a feel of nature. You know what I'm saying? Because we're not going to be in these vessels forever. So it's like, while you're here, connect with the very nature that you are, because we are one with nature. You know, so how is it that we can be so proud to throw scriptures at people and read scriptures and speak on scriptures and all kind of stuff like that, and then turn around and say, but I'm not one with nature. I don't do nature. What? Oh, do you know the book that they make your Bible with come from the trees of nature? Oh yeah. So when you read that Bible, you give thanks to nature for that very book that you have to go and read to be connected to what it is that you are that's already within you. See, what we are reading in the book is within us. The information is within us if we just stop and take our time and connect to nature. The wisdom is inside of us. The love is within us. The healing is within us. The prayers is within us. All of it is within us. You know, so it's because we have been going outside of ourselves for so long. We have been going outside of ourselves for so long. We depend on everything else to give us the healing, to give us the love, to give us the wisdom, to give us the understanding, the preacher to give us the word in you. You are the word. You know? But because we're not in tune, because we're not spiritually inclined, because we are not doing the spiritual work, because we're too busy clocking in doing the 9 to 5, we can't receive the internal message. We can't receive the spiritual messages, you know? So when we start shedding and letting things go, the more that we let go, we are able to tap in to our own true nature. We're able to tap into our own divinity. But as long as we continue to have a pacifier and continue to look at everything else and not look within our own selves, this is what weakens us. So to increase that spiritual connection for me, let me say this right here. I'm going to speak on my behalf, for my own self, for me to enhance and to increase my spiritual connection, my divine energy. I had to do things like this right here. Take my shoes off and walk the earth. Sun gaze. Get into places like this right here where there's no traffic, where there's no loud noise, where there's no chaos, where there's no fake perfumes and chemicals and all kind of stuff in the air, and breathe deep. Breathe deep and hold it. Now guess what? I know you felt it. I know you inhale too, because we are connected. You know what I'm saying? So what helped me on my journey is eating cleaner, taking walks like this right here, not being afraid of the woods. This is why too they show us so many freaking scary movies about the woods, because they want us to fear going into the woods. If I can keep you away from everything that make you more connected to your true divinity, your true self, I win. I conquer you. I conquer you because I pump fear in you. I pump fear in you. In everything that you're supposed to go towards, I make you doubt it. I make you doubt it, and I make you afraid of it. So then you become afraid of your own self. So when somebody call you God and Goddess, you bow down. You bow down within your own self because you feel insecure. You can't feel a power because you're not connected to your divinity. You're not in tune. You're not in alignment. So, like I say, the things that helped me on my journey, lots of water. Now, I do go back and forth between spring water and I do distilled water. Sometimes it depends on what's in the store. So I'm not going to sit here and lie and say I only drink one kind of water. So I do drink spring water from time to time. If I'm doing like a hard detox, I will drink distilled water, and I will talk about the difference between the two waters in another video. I also do lots of fruits, because the fruits, as we know, also you get in your water content. It helps you stay hydrated. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? It helps you to stay hydrated. Do lots of vegetables. But overall, I do eat more fruits than I do the vegetables or whatever like that. If you can, get organic or whatever. To me, there is a difference between getting organic fruits and fruits that aren't organic. And I just noticed a difference from me having them and one spoiling quicker than the other, one just lasting way too long, or one being like way bigger than the other one, or whatever the case may be. So I have noticed a difference. I know some people say there is no difference, but just from my own observation, there is a difference between organic foods and non-organic foods or whatever like that. Another thing, I stopped watching all the drama on the TV. You know what I'm going to do? Oh yeah, you know what? Let me go ahead and talk. So another thing, I stopped watching all the drama on the television or whatever like that. So what we don't realize is your eyes are like open doors or open windows, right? You're looking out your peephole. Okay, so this is what your eyes are doing, looking out of the window, looking out of the peephole, because you are behind the eyes. Okay? You're not the version of you see in the mirror. So when you open your door or open your window to allow gossip and drama in any form, you are now introducing chaos into your life. So some people will say like, I don't be messing with nobody, I don't do nothing about it, I be minding my own business, blah, 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 which may be true. And then they sit down and watch drama, TV, all day, every day, right? So then like something pop off and happen, and they like, why this happened or whatever. But you don't understand that the shows that you're watching is energy. It is not just a show for entertainment. Yeah, it's entering you, entertaining you. You know what I'm saying? So, in your mental, or whatever like that. So yeah, it is entertaining. You know what I'm saying? But not in the way that you think it is. You think it's just all fun and games, and it's not just all fun and games. It's like spirituality is real. It's the part of life that we are unable to physically see and physically touch, but we are so connected to it. We are it, and we're unaware. So everything that you do is on a spiritual level, and you don't even realize it. So it's whether you at that high level of spirituality, you at a low level of spirituality. So when certain things happen to you a certain way, it's because you're not even realizing spiritually in some way, some shape, some form, you opened yourself up to it. You open your doors to it. You open your windows to it. You open your heart to it. You know, you open your mind up to it. You introduced it into your life somehow. But because of your own lack of awareness, you don't even know. You can't pinpoint it. You can't see it. So then when that happens, a lot of times it makes it hard for us to learn or whatever like that. Can y'all see that plant moving like that? That really caught my attention like just now, you know. I'm like, what is going on? Like, is something doing that thing like that? What? And it's like nothing else around it is blowing like that, like for real. I don't, hey plant, how you doing? Like he's speaking to me and stuff, okay? So, but yeah, you're not realizing that you have opened yourself up to it some way, somehow, or whatever like that. So, you know, it's really, spirituality is really about being aware of your thoughts, being aware of your actions, being aware of your company, being aware of your diet, being aware of what you're doing day to day in your life. Like, it's being self-aware. Being aware, being conscious of your decisions, not just doing shit. You know? So it's like it's your life. And you wake up every day and you give your life up to all these other forces and energies and entities and stuff like that. You give your life up to other stuff and not even realizing you done turn yourself over to God knows what, because you choose not to be conscious of your own actions. You choose not to be conscious of your own decisions. You choose not to be conscious of your own thoughts, of your own feelings, your own emotions. You know? So, like every day, just do something to where you are aware of your own self. If you have to stop and say, you know what? Why am I thinking this? Or you know what? Why did I do this? Or you know, so that's like you being more and more aware of yourself when you start checking your own self. You start checking you. So you start checking things off your list, and you start becoming aware of what you need to heal from, and what's taking place in your life, and the people who may be around you that you need to remove from out of your life. I don't care how long they've been there. Some of them got to go. And that's just what it is. Some of them just got to go. Because you got to go, because you may have a higher calling. You may have something bigger to do. And those people may be in the way of your own growth, but it's because you are allowing them to be there. You know? So it's a lot about having, being disciplined. Being disciplined within yourself. or whatever. So you have to learn to say no. You have to learn to tell yourself no. You have to learn to tell other people no. And the more that you can learn to tell yourself no, guess what? It becomes easier to tell others no. Because now you understand and you understand how important it is to say no. You don't have to force yourself to do something you don't want to do. Because you don't want to hurt somebody's feelings, but then you're going to turn around and hurt your own self or drain your own energy, or then you regret it in your mind that you did it because you told this person yeah because you're concerned about their feelings. But then you neglected your own self. So it goes back to the saying that says, loving yourself first. I know we have been taught to love thy neighbor. But if I can't pour into me, and if I don't know how to fill me up, if I don't know how to recharge me, if I don't know how to give to my own self, then what the hell I got to give you? If you thirsty, what I'm going to give you an empty cup to do what? You know? If you thirsty, I got to be filled up with water to give you. So I got to pour into me. And pouring into me is doing shit like this right here. Pouring into me is me being alone, me spending time alone. Pouring into me is me meditating. Pouring into me is me going to listen to something that's going to help lift me up in my soul. Pouring into me is me connecting with people. Pouring into me is me being creative and connecting to those who are in the same mind state as I am, who going to feed me and I can feed them. You know? So once you pour into yourself enough, then you can go and you can give. You can love. You can help. You can do whatever it is that you need to do. But what are you going to do when your cup is empty? What are you giving? You know? And oftentimes, most of us is out here giving more toxicity to an individual because we haven't yet done the work on our own self to heal. You know, so we just read stories about other people and what this person's journey was and how this person helped people and how this person healed people. And we try to go out and mimic somebody else's story, somebody else's journey, somebody else's mission. We try to go and mimic. See, everybody want to mimic Jesus. People don't want to stop and look at their own self. See, it's easy for me to take a story and go and mimic that story. Let me go do what this man did because what he did was right because he spread love to the world. But never, not once, want to stop and look in the mirror at their own self and see their bitterness, see their hatefulness, see their jealousy, see their insecurities, see their resentfulness, see all the things that they facing within, they're dealing with within their own self that they choose to hide, that they choose to disguise and cover up and put makeup on and put wigs on and put fancy clothes on and drive fancy cars and shit and go out and get all these degrees and everything. And they're pretending that they walking like Jesus. Pretend that they walking like Jesus. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Jesus did this, but Jesus said this, and Jesus did this. What you doing? Do you not have a mind of your own? Do you not have thoughts of your own? Do you not have a natural intelligence of your own? Do you not have a divineness within you of your own? Do your divineness not speak to you? Stop saying what somebody else did and do your own work. Go within your own self and do your own healing so you can grow and evolve enough so you can have the wisdom, the intelligence, and the guidance that Jesus had, so you can become the Christ, so you can become the light, so that you can be all that you can be in this realm, in this reality. So you don't have to brag about somebody else's story. You can talk about your own. You can have others talk about you and what you did because you tapped in to the God inside of you. You know? So we just don't know. We don't know. We don't know our own dopeness. We don't know our own intelligence. We don't know our own greatness. We don't know our own power. Yo, like, see, this shit right here to me is it's just dope. Like, you know, I love it. I love it. I love it. At times, you know, things get challenging. You become challenged. You get stuck in situations and everything. And when you do, it's like you have to remember, let go. Sometimes we get caught up in and stuck in stuff because of our own expectations. Because we're expecting something. Or we had an expectation of somebody. We had an expectation of a situation. We had an expectation of how this is supposed to turn out, how this was supposed to go. And when it don't, now we feeling some type of way. And then we get stuck in that expectation. We get so caught up on that expectation. You know? So we really have to learn to let go. But I don't know. I love life. I love life. I love my wilderness experience. I love being out here. And like, though my phone is looking like really, really light, it's getting dark out here. But for some reason, my phone looks super light. I don't know why. I see it looking blurry too. But I love being with myself. And that's being with nature or whatever. I love putting my feet on the earth. And this dirt always just feels so good, y'all. This sand, it's like a sand. But life is beautiful. Life is unique. Life is amazing. Amazing. It's a maze when you go within. Life is amazing. You know? And I don't care. Like, I don't care how intelligent you are. I don't care how smart you are. Like, we can read all the books we want to read, but at some point, when you're reading all them books, it's like you still got to put the book down and have your own thoughts somewhere. You still got to put the book down and do some type of hands-on and have some type of experience to know what it is that you're reading about, you know? So everything is not going to be in the book, because guess what? You haven't written it yet. Because what's within you, it's a lot of information that is within you that ain't in no book. It ain't in no book. Because you that fucking unique. You that unique. Only you carry the information. Only you carry it. You got information in you that you won't find in no book. But because we looking in the book, we can't find it in us. Okay, so I don't know. I really did not know what I was going to get on this and talk about, but I'm about to go and take the rest of whatever in as I go on my walk or whatever, and just feel and listen. So y'all, anybody who stayed tuned in, I thank you. Anybody who received anything, I thank you. You can comment, subscribe, like, share, or whatever. Share my channel. I am going to be posting a lot of videos, so I'm on it now. So I'm going to continue to post videos. So, you know, share with people so people can come in and receive whatever message I got to give. And what I'm going to work on is organizing my channel. So like, because I'm going to put a lot of stuff up on this channel. So I'm going to have like one for like health and healing, or one for like workouts, and maybe have like days we do fasting and all that stuff like that. So, you know, I'm going to organize it, and I'm going to be posting every day. So y'all stay tuned in, stay tapped in. Peace, love. It's the Goddess GaiYah. GaiYah speak healing. And I'll see you all on the next go round.